What is up, YouTube? Today we're going to be looking at another Japanese YouTube channel video of a new deck, and this one I'm a little bit personally excited for because it's a deck that I want to try. I might not take this to a regionals or anything. I don't think it's the most competitive, but it looks really, really fun. The idea behind the deck is you have this Dipplin card that has, it's a stage 1, it's an 80 HP little guy, he's a candy apple dude. I think he's a poison apple in the game, I'm not entirely sure, I didn't play the DLC. Um, but he's got the Festival lead ability. His Festival Grounds is in play. Festival Grounds is a stadium that says, I think, you can't be affected by a special condition, and it removes your special conditions if you have an energy attached or something like that. This Pokemon may use its attack twice. If the first attack knocks something out, you get to attack again. They promote and then you go again. Your attack is basically just do the wave, grass energy, 20 times the number of bench Pokemon you have. So you have a 100 damage cap, but then you have cards like Defiance Band, Max Belt, Choice Belt, Kieran, which adds another 30 damage to Vs and EXs specifically. So you have ways to bolster this damage to potentially two-shot anything in the format, or realistically one-shot it on the turn you're attacking, plus your green, which means you one-shot Charizard. So it's kind of exciting. And then you have my guy Thwackey. Thwackey is a stage 1 that has the ability Bang Bang Drum. I really hope it stays the same. And once during your turn, if your active Pokemon has the Festival lead ability, you may search your deck for a card and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. I don't think this specifies like once per like quick search, where it's just like one quick search per turn. I think this is just like I can Bang Bang Drum as many times as I have Thwackeys in play. We're about to see how it plays out, so we'll know in just a second here. But I really like this idea. I don't think it's like the most competitive, but I think it's like one of those like really fun combo deck that like makes sense off the top of our head. Obviously, with cards like Dragapult in the format, it's a little bit more annoying when our little guys are just getting nuked over and over again. But maybe this has some merit. Maybe this deck can cause some havoc. So if you guys are excited, let me know in the comments below what you think about the Festival lead and these cute little guys as we jump into the video. As always, I will leave a link to the Japanese YouTube channel video. Please show them some support and love. And then, show me some love as well. What's a like, a subscribe, maybe a comment. Just how's your day going? What's happening on this fine Monday for everyone watching? We're just getting ready for the Twilight Masquerade content. And this is like the best I can do for you guys right now while things are still a little bit loaded up. Okay, so Goldeen also has Festival lead, and I believe its attack does 10 and discards an energy, I think, if you flip heads. So we've got a Poffin start, pretty decent start on one side. We've got Zard on the other side. This is very clearly going to be favored towards the Dipplin deck because, one deck is weak to grass and the other is not weak to grass. I like having a basic Pokemon that has the Festival lead ability too, even though like this attack might not be necessarily the greatest. You have a pivot, and you also have a way to use your Thwackey if you can't make Dipplin on a certain turn. So, like, let's say you want to make a pivot. You can make a pivot. Okay, we're Arvening early. We're going to escape board. Yeah, see, like, now you have the escape board and the Poffin, so you can get 2 more, Grookey's into play. And if you get the escape board onto Goldeen, even if you don't have Dipplin in play at any point, this Goldeen will always become a pivot. This is the item that says look at your top. I'm going to pause so I can explain the item. This item says look at your top 7 and get a combination of up to 2 grass Pokemon or grass energy from there and put them in your hand. So it is just a really good way for a deck like this, and Torterra, if you guys are Torterra lovers out there like me, that you can just set up and go. So now we don't have the stadium, I don't think. Do we have the stadium? Oh, there's a stadium. Stadium's in play. First attack, 100, prize taken. Now we have to promote something. Probably just Rotom, right? Like there's no reason not to promote Rotom. Yep. And then Rotom takes another 100. Cool. Pretty powerful on turn 2, especially. We're going to see the Ultra Ball coming through. Probably a Pidgeot. Yep. Charizard players always just have Candy Pidgeot, Candy Zard, which is about to just happen, I think. But I think the one benefit Zard has is it can attack with like Charmeleon and stuff. The funny thing is Heat Tackle just does not do enough. Heat Tackle doesn't do enough damage to one-shot. There's the Kieran, which allows you to switch, and your Pokemon now does 30 more damage to Vs and EXs. There's a Defiance Band onto the Charmander. That's actually really funny. Defiance Band Charmander one-shots the Dipplin, but now we also have free reign to terrorize the board. We're going to get Applin and Dipplin off of our 7. Pretty insane. We're going to be able to use Cynthia's Ambition. And you can Thwackey for it too if you have a low hand size. So it's not like it's like the end of the world or anything. You can just like, ooh, I like that. I like that quite a bit. Cynthia's Ambition in a one prize deck. And we get to then Thwackey for whatever card we want. And then we get to Thwackey for another card. Dude, you get 2 comp searches a turn? That's so, that you can get 3. Oh my god, that's so crazy. Now we have a third. We're just going to bang bang drum chain, you know. I think that's the most reasonable thing to do this turn. I see TM Evo in the list too, which I really like already. Like I love TM Evo in like decks like this. Because realistically, you can TM Evo twice too with the Dipplin. So one Dipplin could set your entire board up. There's 100. Take a prize. I mean, Pidgeot comes up, takes a hit here, and we're gonna attack again for 100. I believe that once you attack the first time, you're already in your attack phase, so you can't like remodify attacks or something. Because you're already there. But I love this deck. This deck is exhilarating for me. There's an Iono coming through. The crazy thing is Iono doesn't do anything because Thwackey gets you 3 cards now. Like, you throw up the Goldeen, you get 3 cards in addition to whatever you're getting, which is like, okay, sick, man. Like, what do you do? Like, you have 1 quick search as Charizard. They have infinite quick search. Candy Zard comes through. We've kind of avoided putting the Zard into play until now, which I think is smart. But at this point, like, not much we can do. Oh, sick. We're going to be attacking with Pidgeot. That's also really smart. Pidgeot takes the knockout and discards a Stadium with Blustery Winds, which is really good now because you force the Dipplin deck. Like, let's say they don't draw the pieces. They might have to go get Dipplin, Stadium, Applin as their 3 cards, which honestly, it's like not a bad 3 cards to get if you don't draw them. But it just means you don't have a supporter for the following turn. And in that situation, you also get to take out the Pidgeot now. We have the Ace. Why are we playing this Ace spec? Okay, we're playing the Ace spec that lets us discard 3 cards from our hand. And this new Ace spec, I think it's called like Secret Pandora's Box or something. And you get a Tool, a Stadium, a Special Energy, and a Supporter. I think I said that right. Or maybe an item. I think it's an item instead of Special Energy. Maybe I'm trolling. Oh, we have Swirlix too as another pivot. I like that. Another little cute guy. There's a Tool, item. Okay, yeah. Stadium, Tool, item, Supporter. I think Lana's Rod is a recovery card here. So there's our Stadium. They look at the top 7. We'll go get the Dipplin. Nice. Okay. So 1 piece acquired. Lana's Rod puts back some pieces into our hand. We can attach again. Everything is set up. And we didn't even use a single Thwackey yet, which is the craziest thing. Like, we just got all of this without looking, like, getting any card. We're just going to burn the Evo, I think, yeah. And then attack. 200s. Taking out the Pidgeot. Going down to 2 prize cards. Like, you can Iono, right? Like, you can Iono here. You can try to stall out. But there's 3 Thwackeys. There is 3 ways to search for cards. Obviously, you can gust maybe one of them and try to trap it and go from there. But, like, what do you do? Oh, Focus Sash. Cool. Okay, so this is playing a Focus Sash. Candy Pidgeot coming through again. Quick search for Radzard, probably. Nope, we're just going to attach the Counter Catcher up. The Thwackey. Yeah, see, we're going to stall a little bit here. And Rotom for 3. Yep. So this is like a good strategy here. But if I was the Dipplin player, I would have grabbed... With Bang Bang Drum last turn, I would have grabbed a way to pivot or retreat. But we're just going to pass here. I mean, like, it doesn't like matter like how long the Zard player takes as long as we can retreat eventually. So we're going to Iono here. We're going to go ahead and Blustery Winds. Or, sorry, Quick Search. Ultra Ball. Like, this Focus Sash doesn't do anything on this Charmander. Because we're going to Heat Tech. If we're going to Heat Tech... Oh, we're going to Charmeleon, I guess. Alright, never mind. It does do something. I'm trolling. So we're going to go ahead and 100. But, like, the overall game plan still doesn't change. Because even, like, we can break through the Sash with 2 attacks. And then we just need 1 more attack to end the game. And there's already a Dipplin on the board. So we're going to get to see 2 free searches. I assume a Boss's Orders. Boss's Orders up to Charizard. We're going to go ahead and do the wave 2 times for a full-fledged knockout, which I guess most decks can't really... Dude, this just feels crazy. Like, I just think this deck has some insane potential here. Like, I know I might just be coping, but, like, this looks so goofy. Let me give it a second for it to... Okay, this list is even crazier than I first imagined because it's only 3/3 Thwackey. I assume we'll be playing a 4/4 Thwackey line as well because it's so important. I like having Swirlix and Goldeen as 2 different small guys to pivot. because I think those guys are just kind of crucial to the game plan. Mana Feed Draw should make a lot of sense to me. Radzard is interesting because it gives us now a big way to close out games that we might not have earlier with Luminous Energy. And Luminous Energy already is going to provide a grass if we need it for Dipplin, which I think is completely okay. I don't know about the A-Spec choice. I think the A-Spec choice could be something else. Look, I think Max Belt just makes the most sense to me, or Prime Catcher. Because Max Belt against something that's not Charizard now lets us swing 150, 150, which 300 should knock out anything in the format. So we'll be able to take out a 2-price threat, and our opponent might not be able to set something else up immediately. I guess we don't knock out Dragapult, which is a little bit annoying, but I think everything else in the format we can take out pretty convincingly. I might want a second Escape Board, but also I think I understand why there's only one in here. Like, I don't think you need Vessel. Like, maybe I'd want a second Kieran over something too. But I think, like, okay, this list looks really tight. I gotta cook this list a little bit at some point. But overall, I really like this festival lead deck. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna let you guys ruminate on it as much as I am. And until next time, thank you so much for watching, and peace out.